Okay, 5 minutes, microphone's working. So today's post is either about content meant to engage us through anger or ageism. Let's just call it ageism. Because I think it was this morning or maybe yesterday, I've been recently seeing a bunch of Instagram reels that are focused on making fun of older people doing things like attending music festivals or going to parties. I think perhaps, and this is funny actually, I think the reason that I'm getting these is because I'm older. But the really funny part is that some of these videos, like just for example, I saw an Instagram reel and this guy's making fun of somebody who's supposed to be like 30 years old at a party, like at a club or something, and he's talking about, you know, how good the DJ is or whatever. And, obviously they make it sound like he's a fucking idiot and whatever. But the thing that struck me was that he's supposed to be old and out of touch because he's 30. I mean, I'm 40. So I just think it's fine. I like comedy. I've been watching a lot of comedy. I'm okay with comedy that makes fun of things, makes fun of people, I don't think that there should be a bunch of rules. I'm not even trying to say like you shouldn't make fun of those type of things, whatever. This is just my journal post about some thoughts that I have about it because I just think it's like funny that whoever's making this is probably like what in their early 20s and they think 30 is super old and they see somebody who's 30 at a party and are think it's so weird that they make Instagram reels about it, making fun of it. I mean, okay, I mean, that's really fascinating to me because I think some of the things I'm turning into jokes or trying to turn into jokes that annoy me, frustrate me, you know, obviously aren't the same as other people's, but I think that's interesting that there are there are people in their early 20s that find it annoying that people in their 30s go out to enjoy music and go to clubs and specifically like they try to engage with people or something. One of the videos I watched was making fun of a guy who's like trying to strike up a conversation at a party. And, he's like obviously a bit out of a touch because he's older. But, you know, there wasn't, I mean, I sometimes wonder, it's fine, it's funny, but, you know, I mean, who doesn't want to meet new people? Who doesn't want to make new friends? You know, there's no way that anybody in their early 20s, as soon as they hit 30, they're not going to want to have fun. They're not going to want to go out and do anything. They're not going to want to like meet people and make new friends. It's just that what people in their 30s, especially people in their 40s, like suddenly feel like too much shame to like go do those things. You don't want to be like a 40-year-old going to a club or going to a party because you're worried about what some 20-year-olds think about you because of these Instagram videos and stuff we keep getting making fun of us. Like, okay. That's the part that I think is like I mean, whatever. I like going to music festivals. I like listening to music. I like going to parties. And I'm already in my 40s. So what? It's a pan. I'm gonna keep doing that. You know, I like making, I want new friends. I want to meet new people. I want to do new things. I want new connections. Um, yeah, it's a bit sad to think that there are people at these places that think this way. Uh, you know, I don't think it's the majority. I think I'm lucky to live in a place around a lot of people that are a bit more open-minded, a bit more accepting. Um, but of course, not everybody is, obviously. And it's okay, whatever. Make jokes, keep making the jokes. I'm gonna make jokes. Maybe I'm gonna think about some jokes about, you know, 20-year-olds that are drinking too much Mountain Dew and have brain damage. You know, something like that. Anyways, that's my 5 minutes. What is today? Happy Tuesday.